Okay, gamers, thank you for your patience and your service. I'm back from the from the committee meeting. It was very productive. I it's funny because thank you.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. My braless ex-partner brought me corn chowder unasked for. But it's funny because I ended the meeting, or at the end of the meeting, I was saying how I wanted to get back to this because I left at literally the climax of the game, and Andrew was like, "I wanna. What is happening right now that you feel is the climax of the game?" And I was like, "We're at the islet, and something really weird happened." And he was like, "Yep, okay, yeah, have fun." So let's have fun. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, an hour ago, this fucking thing showed up. The Phasmid.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs.
If the Phasmid did it, I'm gonna lose my mind. And actually feel like that's a much better ending.
At the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you.
Big bug, yeah.
The segmented antennae move with apprehension, searching for something that's not there. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
Whisper, what is that? I knew about this as a spoiler, but didn't know what it looked like. I'm so fucking glad I didn't get spoiled for this. Because this is such a funny moment.
I have absolutely no idea.
The lieutenant whispers back. You hear the familiar ring of his jacket unzipping slowly, painstakingly so. He's stripping for the creature. Whipping it out.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it open, extremely carefully. It's the camera.
Are you sure you won't scare it off?
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the insect's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear.
Take the fucking picture. You gotta take the shot.
The sound of metal sliding against metal. The lieutenant reveals the lens. The glass glints in his hand as he begins to slide in an ampoule. You see the insect turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden.
The ampoule will produce a loud hiss. You're right. It could scare it away. I need a better moment when it's not looking.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'm on standby, he thinks, his hands sweaty around the machine. The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly.
Say something quiet, insect-like. Don't be afraid.
Nothing changes in the cyclical braying motion of the creature's limbs. They are porcelain white on the inside and reed-colored on the out. Beige, light brown, and striped. You are unsure if it is scared or not. Its insect mind is impenetrable to your reasoning.
I don't know, fucking do the electrochemistry bit. Or I don't know if leave will make it go away.
We can't just leave it standing there. We have to do something, detective. It could be connected somehow even.
You've never seen him get this excited. His voice is almost trembling.
I could approach carefully. I failed, but that's fine. No! Kim, did you get it?
You barely get to take one step. The invertebrate reacts with uncanny speed, skating away across the water. It's gone, like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but rings on the sea's calm mirror. It's blending into the tufts of reeds in the distance,
Oh,
moving from islet to islet.
we saw it.
Where? Where did it go?
He has his camera in his hand, a slip of white paper in the other developing.
Never had a chance. There was something off the moment you approached it. It was scared of you, of humans.
I think it went into the reeds there on that islet.
Looks like it doesn't like to stay out in the open for long.
Tell me you got the fucking picture.
He shakes his head in silence, an expression on his face that you've never seen there before.
You didn't get it?
No.
He shows you the white slip of paper. There's a rainbow of color. Blue, white, yellow, and brown, like a child's painting.
However hard you squint, you can't make out anything recognizable, let alone a stick insect.
Do you think there's something to the idea that, like, no one is going to believe, to, like, truly believe that this random fucking retired communist soldier killed that guy with a shot, like, over a kilometer away, in the same way that nobody is going to fucking believe that we saw this? Is that what they're trying to do here? Because if so, great job. That's brilliant, to be honest.
I tried, but it was moving too fast, and I didn't get the ampoule in right. And damn it, I believe my eyes. It was there.
Equally far-fetched, but real to those involved. Yeah. What in the name of God was that?
A stick insect of some sort, pretending to be the reeds. Has it been there the whole time? Someone must have known about it, though. Maybe there's some secret to approaching it. I have no idea. I've never heard of a species like that.
How did it do that? Glide?
It appears the insect can walk on water, like a water strider, you know?
Hmm.
It's almost as fast. And
There are those lizards that can walk on water. Run on water, at least. People know about these lizards? Lizards that can run on water. The Jesus Christ lizard. Okay, the green basilisk. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they have special skin and go fast. Alright, what now?
What now?
He's put his hand into the ash. It's dirty and black.
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
our suspect's not looking so good. We should check him over. Also, it looks like it has some kind of nest there. Maybe there's proof in there.
Ooh.
In the reeds, where the phasmid was hiding, you see a little flash of white. Porcelain white.
Eggs? Eggs. Featherweight T500 helmet. Damn. And a rifle scope.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
How could you not see that phasmid?
See.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging.
He's dead.
Sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking.
We have no proof of him, like we have no proof of the creature.
With fear and longing,
Touch his shoulder gently.
the plastic cape feels coarse. A light shiver passes the man. Other than that, no reaction. He feels small and frail.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
What's happened to this man?
Old age and shock.
I think it's the phasmid.
Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
He couldn't see it, Kim. It's just the reeds for him.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Mr. Dross,
No response.
He's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it in its company.
he did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. They'll think we're insane.
You will have to be very convincing and very sober to make them believe, sire.
We found some things in the phasmid's nest, Mr. Dross.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Show him the helmet.
Nothing. Just dull staring.
Show him the scope.
I lost.
You lost it, Mr. Dross?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie phasmid. This sight is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh. You've gotten all you will out of this poor being.
I'm gonna let you rest now, Mr. Dross.
The plastic cape flaps around his face.
Hang
We
tight.
should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
Can I fast travel? You know what would be a really funny thing to do? Go back to the mainland and then pawn the evidence. Excuse me. Sorry, Cam, I know that, like, 7 people died for this evidence. But, I need the $50.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Finished thought. I know. I've been made aware.
The skiff is swaying.
Let's. We're
There's
done.
2 more nights in the hostel, exactly. And a nice breakfast. Do you know how much Nocifed I can buy?
The skiff rocks gently under
I'm
you
injured.
as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. Two men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
I say, I'm glad the game doesn't like make you eat or do any sort of like upkeep in that regard. 70 cents, pog. Ooh, spot. Damn, that's like a whole $100 in the evidence.
Look what the tide brought in. Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Yeah, you look like shit too.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, I know.
But where are his sunglasses?
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstam.
Oh yeah,
We've met on several occasions.
you're the guy with the sun in front of the billboard.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Battle Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, Kim, you gotta have my back. Let's destroy them.
Good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Forget all about this. There's a giant.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
What's this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
He said neurology with air quotes.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets. Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
Like, what fuck me for?
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Okay, that's what fuck me for. So you let me face a squad of trained killers alone, just to teach me a lesson.
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
I said all those things, I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentance shit a million times over.
Hmm. Okay. Now we. This was great. This was great. You mentioned a task force.
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Yeah, totally. I get it. Major crime unit.
He doesn't remember.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke. At least that's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
How'd you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
I saved his establishment and still he betrays me.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. Mixed with blood.
That was this one junior delinquent.
I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it.
Where's the shit kid?
You. Shit kid? That's you.
Maybe you've deserved it.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat.
Tim drove the boat.
Understanding, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia. Episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, pound, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Damn, there is just an unplural answer. Sure. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
What?
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
Ooh, stealth accusation of being communist, maybe. I have blanked out before?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes. People live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the worldie, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the Major Crimes Unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit.
No, Harry. Fuck you. You already fucked us. I've already explained this shit to Price twice. To Berdyayeva 4 times. I'm your partner. I answer for you when you're not there.
When you clocked out, I became responsible for your cases. and your special task force.
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Just stand here.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage?
Now.
There, Harry.
I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip.
Oh, I'm sure that's like... I mean, how many people could it be? I'm sure that everyone will lose like $100 or something.
It doesn't matter.
But that was...
Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic. And
My hand-eye coordination. Damn it.
you juggle the badge for a second, unsuccessfully, and it lands on the ground, some 2 meters away. Ouch! You strained your elbow trying to catch that stupid thing. Damn it.
He found it. He found it, Jean. It's his badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun are natural stakes, not achievement.
I upgraded my gun. I may have pawned it. Anyway, it's gone now.
Yeah. I checked the local pawn shop. You saw the pawnbroker a Villiers 9mm pistol to pay for booze. It worked too, didn't it? You're drunk right now, aren't you? You fucking bum. I can smell it all the way over here.
I'm not drunk. I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
No idea what you're smelling. I washed death off of me.
The man doesn't reply, but his expression speaks for him.
I've handled an actual corpse.
I don't believe you. You're drunk.
Okay, you can fucking look in the police log.
Because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
Oh. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led to the island.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something. Or the fact that you're Evra Claire's little peony now.
Oh my god.
Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
Kim, shoot this motherfucker.
Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yes, what he said.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation. You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's
Yeah, it's
the
been-
self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer.
I'd be a bad cop.
It's worrying. especially considering his political views.
What?
Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police
Can
officer...
you fucking narc?
You should yell something.
That's not a good idea.
Let's let the big boys talk.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact.
Thank you.
He can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven, and he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect, 3 meters tall. It's on the island, camouflage as the reeds. It unfolded from them. I did not, unfortunately, get a photo, but I believe it may have been the Insulindian phasmid. I know this sounds fantastic, but I'm a 4 times decorated lieutenant of the RCM. I do not make up encounters with cryptids to spice up my day. I am very, very sane.
I don't doubt you, Lieutenant. If you say it was the Insulindian phasmid, then it was the Insulindian phasmid.
I'm not saying anything.
By God. Is it somehow connected to the case?
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
Yes, the Phasmid may have contributed to his mental state in some way over the years.
So it is connected.
We could order a search. I could get people from EPIS on the island, entomologists, doctors. There must be signs of it in the reeds. If we found the Insulindian phasmid, well, that would be absolutely exceptional. The PR value alone.
There, you need to make your case now. The floor is all yours. He prepared it well.
There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
He don't care about the mystery of the doomed commercial area. The killer, Lilianovich Dros. We have him. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. Revolutionary matronym.
Revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
Yeah, being a communard probably had to do with it, class warfare stuff.
And it worked? He got a war going?
Yes, until we stopped it. He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combattant. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from, as far as motive is concerned. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
I'll win her back with this. Oh, copium. I'm still not completely satisfied with it. It could be just a little neater.
Get over yourself. You're not a perfectionist. You're a cop and you did a good job. With a lot of help from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. And none
I wouldn't say a
can
lot of
smell of booze on the wind.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something.
That is something about when you quit drinking as an alcoholic. I think I remember, like, you smell bad for a while. It's like the alcohol, like, leaving your body, like, long term, I think. It's been a while since I read about this.
It will pass in time.
Fuck it, I don't know. I looked into the mystery of the Doom commercial area.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is.
Rue de Saint-Gislan 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Also, the Phasmid was female. The reeds are its nests. The reeds are their money. So are the nests.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It gathered items in the nests, a helmet and scope.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically.
Huh.
This one was plain colored.
It could have been male.
It must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs.
It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. It's a toughie that you don't have a photo. This would look very, very flashy in the papers. None of it says vigilante murderers to me at all. Great PR.
I tried to, but I only got a blur.
Ouch.
We can still work. Cop discovers new species in there. I know a good guy in La Majeste, but only after the École Supérieure people find it. This cannot be done by French people.
It needs to be white coats and glassware for this fly. We need professionals.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
I mean, I have nothing else to say, so thank you, Mance. So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species, and so another. So I have to. Jude?
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Am I a dirty cop working for La Puta Madre?
No,
No, because the suspects seem to think...
you're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it. I told you it's not that bad.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Some chick, who?
Dora something. Dora England. Yeah, you mentioned the name.
Not Dora Dubois.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, okay. 6 years is not that much.
Yeah, you're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing, I think. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dorangalon really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Excuse me?
She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin. Heartbreak Welkin.
Where's a Welkin?
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
Sun is about to go down. It's 2 p.m. You got at least an hour.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around, the cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I meant investigate. Come work at Precinct 41.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit him. I'm crazy enough. Can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
Yo, I got an achievement for Recruit Detective Kim Kitsuragi.
He's really considering it.
I'm ready.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky,
Thank you. Well done,
the
indeed.
district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ball.
Isn't it just Ptolemy?
It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
sure that motor carriage can fit 5 people. We will ride in the trunk. There we go. I don't know about the ending. I think that, I think I felt most satisfaction in the ending drawing the line between the cryptid and Lilianovich. I'd be interested to go look at what he says if you get it right. Disco Elysium Wiki Lilianovich. The deserter. Okay. He refused to reintegrate into society. Though he no longer held out hopes for revolution, he still held its old rifle and would use it to watch citizens of Martinet through his scope and snipe those who he particularly disliked. One particular target was Rene Arnaud, a similarly aged Royal Carabiner of the Suzerain of Revachol, who the revolutionaries deposed. Dross watched Rene often, still wearing the colorful uniform and freely marching through the plaza ruin. Dross had a special hatred for Rene, considering him a race traitor, apparently, and refraining from killing him until his so-called blackest day, when Dross would also commit suicide. At a certain point, the brothers Claire found out about Dross's presence, and Edgar went to visit him personally. The two discussed at length regarding the subjects such as social democracy, Krauts-Mazov, and blah blah blah. He received items of aid for survival from the Claires. In exchange for facilitating the brothers' ascent to power. Dross agreed to assassinate the forewoman of the Union. Although Dross enjoyed killing the bourgeois woman, he grew to despise the new Union just as much as the old one. Unbeknownst to him, Dross's mental state was being affected by the presence of the Insulindian phasmid. Yep. The pheromones hid from Dross's perception, also prolonging his life and increasing his resilience. Keeping his mental state and ideological fervor the same as he had a young revolutionary. He eventually developed a fixation with Klasia. He became invested in the woman's behavior and appearance and would watch her do drugs and have sex through her window in the whirling in rags. Eventually, he snuck into the building through the abandoned pinball warehouse. I guess that's what's down there. Watching her through a peephole in her room's wall, leaving her a gift of dried maybells on her balcony, a symbol of spring and revolution which bloomed on the islet before anywhere else in Revachol. Eventually, Klasia began to have relations with Lely, a mercenary colonel for the death squad Colonel hired. Dross felt betrayed and disgusted by the couple and decided to kill both next time they had sex. When the time was right, he shot Ellis first, passing through the colonel's head and killing him on the spot. However, he could not bring himself to kill Klasia too. His hesitation would create a trail of evidence and witnesses, eventually leading to his arrest at the hands of Harry Dubois. Okay. That's a little more satisfying. And it ties it into the Union stuff more, I guess. I had them in my sights, both of them, him and the whore. I was breathing with them in phase, and I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death and that stupid look on his face, and his dick still in her. Then what? Thanks, Harry. Nothing, I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. My last spring here, I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. Okay, that feels a little more satisfying. But also, I kind of like my, my interpretation. I thought Disco Elysium turned out to be a pretty interesting game overall. I think that all of the, all of the pretty prose and stuff was obnoxious. I'm gonna be so real. I'm somebody who likes poetry. I'm somebody who likes when a game takes itself seriously. I felt there was so much dialogue, and mostly fluff dialogue, in this game that was absolutely pointless and masturbatory. I found Harry's dream to be laughable. If any of that is true, congrats, or I'm sorry that happened to you or whatever, but you're pathetic. I thought the fat phobia in this game was fucking off the chart. I think that is ridiculous. That being said, I'm gonna say the thing that everyone says. I love Kim. I think that Kim is a great character, and I like that Harry is so moldable as a character. I like how moldable your character is. It still feels like you're kind of ending up in the same spot no matter what. It feels like the difference between Katya is arrested, Klasia is arrested, Klasia is escapes, maybe one where she's murdered or something, and same with like Ruby kills herself, Ruby escapes. That feels like there is precisely no difference in any of the ending. Much like how the fact that I didn't get any of that backstory with the deserter didn't fucking matter. I thought the Insulindian Phasmid was a funny touch at the end, and I do think that there is something thematically relevant there, as I've said a couple of times. I like how the game actually does pay attention to the stuff that you do in a lot of ways. I always found it funny when they called me out for running everywhere. And I think the bit at the end where you get to say all the good things that you did is something interesting. And I would be interested to see how it goes if you have been like a dickhead like the entire time. I'm interested to see to know what happens if like Kim doesn't like you in some of these parts. Like, can Kim die? Surely not. Kim Kitsuragi. Biographical information. Details. Personality, beliefs, involvement in military tribunal. Kim shoots Rude during the tribunal, though he only dies if Harry succeeds in either shooting Raoul in the face or hitting him with the spirit bomb? I'm sorry? Oh. Spirit bomb, as in, you could buy that $300, like, alcohol, and you put your horrible necktie in it and light it on fire. That's really funny. Yeah, horrible joke. If the pass is check his pass successfully, Harry is able to warn Kim of Phyllis DePaul or Kotianye, if he was not killed earlier, approaching from behind, who Kim shoots and potentially kills. If Harry fails to warn Kim, he is shot and taken to Precinct 57's infirmary and is absent for the rest of the game. If he is incapacitated, Harry's partner becomes Kuno instead? Harry's partner becomes Kuno? What kind of alternate-ass universe are some people playing in? Recruitment. Kuno may volunteer to be Harry's partner if Kim is shot in the tribunal. And you can convince Vickmeyer to let him join the RCM. It's really funny. Ooh, the picture you can get is interesting. Hang on. Let's show up. There we go. Here's the picture you would get if you got the pictures successfully. I think that's cool. Would I play Disco Elysium again? Fuck no. I thought the game was, overall, way too long, way too bogged down with just so much bullshit. There were a couple of times, especially in the early game, where you just hit a fucking wall. You just can't do anything. I had to save scum a couple of times. Like, there's no way that I couldn't. You can't get the body down out of the tree. Unless you fucking punch out, Measurehead. That being said, I would watch people talk about this. I'm gonna go and watch the fucking Jethiad video about this. I'd be interested to know how some of the other, like, paths go. I think it's very funny that you could, recruit the Kuno. What else? Do I have any other thoughts on Disco Elysium? I have, I've had a lot of negative things to say about it, but I also played for 6 hours yesterday. And I was having fun. I think that the mystery they built is very solid and very intriguing. I really loved, the second to third act of the game where you go back and forth between Claudia and the Hardy Boys bunch. And you try and, like, piece the fucking story together. And I like you turning one against the other. I think the fact that the mystery has an unsatisfying ending is also worthwhile. That it is just some, like, outside guy that he is, like, in my version, it's very unsatisfying because I know fucking nothing about him besides that he was a communist, and he's like, oh yeah, that guy's a fascist. I'm gonna shoot him in the mouth. But I think that there's something to that. I'm kind of glad it wasn't Ruby. I thought my interpretation that maybe like the fucking sniper on their team shot him, I thought that was maybe a little more solid. The idea of Clausia playing one of them against the other would have also been interesting, but I think that the game was kind of wanting to steer carefully away from like a femme fatale kind of thing, or like a... Would Ruby killing him, would that be homophobic? Would doing that storyline be homophobic? I don't know. As a bisexual, I don't know. Is it queer rep if you kill a man because he's fucking a woman that you want to run away with? Is that praxis? I don't know. Is it praxis? But yeah, game too long, game too masturbatory, game too fatphobic, game have a lot of... I still hate the running around. I hate I hate the money stuff. I hate so much about the actual gameplay, but you wrote a good story. You wrote a good story. And that's what the people are here for. And you know, to be so real, like I got a little choked up when you know, you ask Kim, like, who was it who patched me up and like was taking care of me over the 2 days I was out, and he just says 2 words, I did, and that's it. Like, there's nothing more that needs to be said. So yeah, where's collage here? Collage content policy. What the hell? Okay. Oh, is this just fucking like a photo mode? What on God's green earth? I don't know, it's fucking stupid. Has anyone actually done shit with this? Ooh, wow. And oh, make sure that we put this here. We're gonna put them in the whirling and rags first floor. Somehow apply, there we go. And we're gonna make it wet fog out. And it's of course the evening. Playing with dolls time, yeah. And then Kim comes in for the kiss. Oh, I love you, Lieutenant. Get me out of here. Okay. That's it. Thanks for watching. Susan wants to play the other Imaginary Friend Asylum game soon. We'll see when that will be, but it's only like a couple hours. I also got mouth washing, which we want to play, so we got stuff going on. Anyway, catch you guys later.